I'm going to show you how to install mods for YAPYAP. So first you want to open up your browser and head to nexusmods.com, and then you want to search for the game here by name, and you should find all the available mods for the game. You can scroll down and under games category click on the game logo, and this should open up the page. There is currently two good mods, one for increasing the player count cap for the co-op experience, and one is for a clear view that removes the pixelated blur from the graphics of the game. And to install them, you want to basically open up the mods page and then click on the Files tab from here. Then click on Manual Download and click on Slow Download. You will need to sign in or register an account for Nexus Mods to be able to download the mods, and then log into your account. And then the download should start within a few seconds. And once you download the mods, you should check the description tab if it requires BepInEx. Some mods require BepInEx to be installed as well, such as this one for the clear view. Now to get BepInEx, you should simply search for BepInEx and click on the first GitHub link. Now from the right side at the bottom here, click on releases, or just click on the first available version here. And then scroll down and click on the download for Windows 64. Now once you've downloaded everything, you want to extract these folders. Right click and extract by one. So for example, I'm going to extract BepInEx first, and then open up this folder. Now we want to copy everything inside this folder and go to the game installation directory. So you can go to your Steam and then library, right click on the game and manage and browse local files. This should open up the installation path. Here you will need to paste the copied BepInEx files. Then you can minimize this and run the game once to initialize BepInEx. And once the game loads up, you can press the quit button. Now BepInEx should be initialized. And to check if BepInEx was initialized properly, you want to open up the BepInEx folder, and in here you should find plugins folder. If it is created, that means it was initialized. Otherwise, if it doesn't work for you, you might try a different version, such as BepInEx version 6, which I'm gonna put a link in the description for, if you can try that. And the next thing you'll need to do is go to the mods folder. So for example, this mod requires BepInEx. I'm going to extract this one to a new folder and copy the DLL file from here. Go to the installation path of the game, plugins folder, and paste the DLL here. And for the other mod, it doesn't require BepInEx, which is the one to increase the multiplayer count for the lobby. I'm going to extract this one into a new folder and open up the folder. And then you should find a folder called mod YAPYAP and copy the assembly-C# DLL from here. Go to the game installation directory. You should find YAPYAP _ data folder. Open that up and then open the managed folder and right click here and paste the assembly-C# and replace it with the existing file. And this should increase the player cap number from 5 or 6 to 12. Now all you need to do is close this folder here if you're done setting up all the mods. Basically you want to put the mods that require BepInEx in the BepInEx plugins folder. The others that don't require them, they should tell you exactly where to place them in the description. And once you're done, you can simply launch the game. And if the game is crashing on startup because the mod that increases the player count, I'm going to show you how to get another mod that will require BepInEx instead of replacing the assembly-C# file. So if you have already replaced this file in the managed folder, you can delete it and then just go to Steam, right click on the game properties, and then installed files and verify the integrity of game files. Wait for this to finish checking and it will bring back the missing file. And now to apply the player count mod, you want to go back to the YAPYAP folder, open up the BepInEx folder, and to get the new one, you can go to the YAPYAP mods website, which is this one, yapyapmods.com, and then go to the multiplayer tab from the left side. Now in here, you can click on player count, scroll down and click on the download button here. And you can also get the BepInEx 6 and 5 versions from here if the previous one didn't load properly for you. And once you get the mod, you can open up the downloaded zip file and extract this DLL directly to the plugins folder of BepInEx. You can drag it right here. And once it's here, you will need to just launch the game again by clicking the play button. And now once the game loads up, you should have the mod that increases the player count up to 20, I think, the new one. The other one is 12, but this one is 20 players max. And we have also another mod for the clear view to remove the pixelated kind of blur effect from the graphics. You can test that by pressing the play button and load into the game. And to configure the player count, you want to open up the plugins folder again, go back to BepInEx, and from here you should find the config folder in the same directory. Open it up, and you should find a file called exactly as the same name as the DLL for the player count. Right click on it and open it up in a notepad or file editor, and in here you should be able to configure the max player count. So initially, I think it's 5 players or 6, the initial cap, and you can modify that value to whatever you like. Just don't put it too high because that will basically ruin the multiplayer experience. So I think a value of 10 is pretty good, maximum. And if BepInEx is loaded, you should also have, I think, this console window right here. And you should see that the graphics are a little bit better than the initial one that comes from the game because of the clear view plugin. And you can also load into the game to see that is working properly as well. And here we are in the game. It's looking a little bit better. You can also find other mods in the same website. So you can click on gameplay, you can customize stamina health. And if you want to get BepInEx, you can click on tools right here. And you should find BepInEx 5, which is the stable and recommended version, and BepInEx 6. I'm currently using the version 5, which is similar to the one from GitHub. You can also try 6 if this one is not working properly for you. And for the mods, you can go to the multiplayer and you can find the player count here, which is the same mod as the one in the Nexus mods, but this one can get up to 20 players and is customizable. That's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and see you on the next one.